For Avicenna and his fellow Hakims, disease is not the result of germs or viruses. And this is more likely in herbalism too. But in opposition to the modern medicine, it's it is where a disease is caused by germs and rather stems from loss of unique balance of the four humors. This is again in herbalism that the four humors, they're not properly balanced together, and we're going to talk about these four humors. What are they? And so number one is blood, and blood is hot and moist. Now, if you can guess which one it is from the figures I've posted here. So yes, it's fire. Phlegm is cold and moist. Can you guess which one it is? Yeah, it's rain. Then yellow bile is hot and dry. Of course, the desert. And black bile is cold and dry. Yeah, you're right. It's the ice. So the task of the Hakim is to recognize, distinguish, understand, and discern this proper balance, taking into account many factors like age, gender, season of the year, and then to help the body reattain through different therapies balance between all of these humors. And those therapies are like massage, movement, exercise, changes to diet depending upon the season, patterns of rest, use of medicinal herbs. So, the Canon of Medicine, which was written by Ibn Sina, recommends that elderly patients, the old patients, who suffer from cold and dry effects. Now, why does anybody suffer from cold and dry effects? That can be an excess in the black bile. And we saw that black bile is cold and is dry. So that's ice. And when somebody suffers from that kind of dry and cold effects, they should consume ginger. Now, why should they consume ginger? What does ginger do? It in sufficient amounts, ginger can be warming, but at the same time, it doesn't remove moisture. So it retains moisture, making it moist and warm. So that's the opposite of ice, moist and warm, right? So this is how the Hakim, his treatments are based on hikmah, the wisdom. And in Chinese medicine, excess of bile, black bile, or problems with the liver, gallbladder, they're often treated by temperament issues like person who has a lot of anger, resentment, they have issues with their liver and gallbladder. So there's some kind of wisdom in Chinese medicine too. But what I'm trying to say is that the proper state of balance among the humors is what we commonly call health in holistic health. Now, based on the previous knowledge, there are four types of bodies. Phlegmatic comes from balgham, which are cold and wet. Sanguine are hot and wet. Choleric are hot and dry. Melancholic can be cold and dry. Now, what do I mean by these kind of bodies? Like, you can maybe determine them from some of the predispositions they're predisposed to, their body shapes, their temperaments, which I'm not going to be focusing a lot on the temperaments, but anyhow, there are certain temperaments about these people too. And then this is actually through study of the prophetic medicine that you find out the body types. A lot of Hakims use this model. Unani medicine, they also use this model. And I have actually taken this from Noura Sunna. Noura Sunna is a herbalist. She lives in Toronto. And I've taken the idea of body types from her book.